Good morning, Carnes PTA. Thank you so much for inviting me today to discuss Queer Air Champions. Let's start off with something simple. Our children train every single day to perform their very best. But what if I said they weren't able to perform their best because of their circumstances? What if I said the very air that they were breathing was hurting them instead of strengthening their game? Well, as athletes, their greatest asset is going to be their lung capacity, right? Their endurance, their stamina. These are these kids' engines. Yet local youth sports players often practice in areas that hinder this. Oftentimes practicing near traffic, industrial areas, or just dust-heavy areas with lots of pollution. The EPA actually specifically warns children are more vulnerable to these environmental hazards than adults, meaning that younger kids are at a way higher risk, and it's very overlooked, way too overlooked. Now, young athletes breathe in way more air per pound compared to adults, and they struggle with this so much more. That's why I'm here today on behalf of Queer Air Champions, a community-driven effort aimed at raising awareness for high school athletes and protect our younger players against these respiratory threats. So no one is teaching these young kids about air quality and how it can affect performance. And this can oftentimes lead to kids thinking that they're out of shape, that they're not good enough, that they can't perform the way their competitors can. But it's actually just a reaction to their environment. The only health issues these kids need to worry about is actually just the air around them, which is kind of messed up. Currently, no one is addressing this or educating our youth on this. Coaches, parents, athletes, they need to know about this connection between air quality and sports performance. That's why Queer Air Champions was founded, to bring awareness and responsibility to that. What I propose is a series of changes that can help our athletes and prioritize the health of these children. My first recommendation would maybe be a field and gym air check day, something that happens once a month that can clean out these areas, these community areas that are commonly used by kids and adults alike. Just going through and using simple air quality sensors to see which areas are heavy in pollution and doing something about it, like reporting it to a coach or even someone like the local Knox County school system. My second recommendation would be a Clean Field Saturday event. So these we host monthly at other schools, and these allow us, they're community volunteer events where volunteers come together and they clean up the school in the local community areas. They clean up the field, they wipe down bleachers, areas that are not thought about to be cleaned, but definitely need it. And they go through, they clean out the air vents, they'll dust, they do what they gotta do to make sure these kids can breathe easy. Speaking of breathing easy, I think my last main recommendation and my personal favorite is going to be safe breathing clinics. These are 30-minute sessions that we hold for these young athletes that teach them about air quality, proper warm-ups, and breathing techniques that they can use. Picture this for me, these young players warming up in clean and safe fields, not worrying about stuff like wheezing or coughing, being able to perform their best and having fun. If we do nothing, these same dirty, disgusting fields remain a dangerous place for these young kids, leading to kids dropping out of sports not because of their skill or lack of ability, but because they can't perform their best or feel safe while doing it. We missed the chance to foster a new generation of athletes. The future depends on what we choose here today. Today, all I ask for you is to contribute just a little bit to our cause. Clean Air Champions can implement some programs to help out these kids. You can contribute in whatever way fits your schedule or availability or your skill set. You can help by implementing these new policies at gyms and tracks and all that. Or you can help lead the monthly clean field events, or even be a youth and talk to the youth and teach them about these new warm-up and breathing techniques and all that. Let's step up and protect our future and give them a worthy environment to train and grow. Thank you.